Great. So, welcome back, everybody. It's Penny here, and I'm here with Sam Neffendorf. And I'm really excited about this because this is our second video to actually tune into our emotions. So, I'm going to hand you over to Sam because he's an expert at this. And you're going to be talking about, well, what is that biggest fear or one of the biggest fears, Sam?
Okay, well, I'm going to take people straight into this process, actually, Penny, and I want to just invite people to just relax and be very calm. And then I want them to imagine that they are stood up on stage in front of a big group of people and they have to tell a joke right now. Okay, right, so don't worry, you're not there. So I would just like to invite people to think about what happened to them then. Did you feel any form of sensation coming up in your body? A lot of people feel, from experience, a lot of people I've seen feel like a rising up in the chest or something going on in the stomach, or a desire to run away and get out of there, or something like that. And it's instant. They didn't even really have to think, oh, I'm up on stage. Oh, that, oh, no. That comes up, bam. And
That's so interesting, Sam. I have to interrupt you because, as you know, I speak all over the world and I've spoken to up to 2,000 people. So speaking was not a problem for me. But as soon as you said "tell a joke," I went,
yeah, it adds an extra level to it, doesn't it? Yeah. And not only do you have to speak to a crowd, you've got to be funny
yeah.
as well. So I have worked with stand-up comedians or prospective stand-up comedians and actually helped them with this. And what the situation is here is that public speaking is the second biggest phobia in the world. So billions of people have got this fear of standing up in front of a crowd and and speaking, basically. And I just want to refer back to my father-in-law, and when he was asked in his 50s to talk at, and he's fine with me talking about this because he's done videos of it and everything. When his brother asked him to speak at his wedding as the best man, his immediate thought was, I'd rather die. And that's true because death is only the seventh biggest phobia in the world. So when people literally would like to be swallowed up, it's because we've all got memories, probably from school, but maybe from somewhere else, of it either standing up in front of the class and forgetting what you were going to say, or forgetting your lines at the school play, everybody laughing at you, standing on a table in front of the relatives and everybody laughing at you, these kinds of things that can come up. And when you get in that position, the old you, that little young version of you, is trying to stop you experiencing that pain again. And so it causes that anxiety reaction. So from that, this is the root cause that we were talking about in our video of the other day. And if you were to just tap on the feelings that you have, you might get yourself to a state that you could tell the chicken joke or whatever. But if you are to actually use tapping, EFT, or matrix reimprinting, or what I like to do, combining them both, and actually using that to find these root cause memories, which are deep in your subconscious and often start from pre-age 6, so they're not normally at the forefront of your mind, you can actually discharge the emotional attachment to them and feel better about doing these kinds of things. And if you use matrix reimprinting, not only that, you can actually support your younger self to create new beliefs about themselves, that they might become a funny, charming, witty, confident public speaker, or whatever it is. So it's a great way to not just have a coping mechanism like so many of the systems out there are. We're dealing with the stuff that's right at the bottom of it here, the tiny little cause events which have then snowballed out into your life and have been proven to you time and time again that that's the way the world is.
And I think that's so important, because we're talking about rewiring the brain, but we also have our mind. And our mind, where a Deepak Chopra does a great talk, I'm not going to even try to imitate him, about where the mind is, because we still don't know. However, when we start changing that energy and our own beliefs, because as you said in our first video, that's from a survival. Our body is working from a survival. And those little moments of, bless your father-in-law, can lead us to
He did a great job, by the way. When we did a couple of sessions, and he spoke. He's got loads of family. They were all jeering him, and he did a brilliant job all the way through.
Yeah, and what's going on in our body is like my painting behind me.
Yeah,
that freeze response.
Mm.
So I'm really excited. Tapping has transformed my life, and I have been working for the past 10 years with serious illness, and it empowers people to take their own responsibility and change their own beliefs. So thank you, Sam. And we'll see you in video 3, our final video. See you in a bit.
Okay, that's great. See you next